Greetings, fellow beings. Welcome to a marvelous Monday. That's right. It's going to be an extraordinary day. At least I think so, anyway. A little bit late getting started this morning. Usually we're up and going. Well, about 4 minutes ago, but that's all right. That's okay. Something weird going on with getting initialized, but we're here live. Saying hi to each and every one of you. We got Ruby Hoove in the house. Good to see you, Ruby Hoove. We've got Penny. Sassy Lass is hanging out this morning. We also have Ion Face. We just heard about Disney copyright claiming that Jenny Nicholson Star Wars Hotel video. Oh, yeah. Didn't work very well, though. I think she avoided that problem. Hard to copyright somebody else's opinion about your garbage, but she is going to have to struggle with a fight, and Disney is litigious. They try to use lawfare to their advantage, which is unfair against people who don't have the kind of monetary means that they do. Yeah. SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor. We've got Ruby Hoove gifting a Culture Casino membership. Thank you so very much, Ruby Hoove. I truly appreciate it. We've got Valentino Doggy that was gifted that membership. Weatherman. What's up, Weatherman? Daru Lammers. Good morning. My favorite polar bear. Stortapoopas Cuber. Follow the Bradley's Fun. Thanks for the raid. You guys should check out Follow the Bradley's Fun. They're fun. Dr. Megatron in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Phoenix Knight. What's up? And it's going to take me a hot minute to learn and improve my live streams. Well, I'll be happy to work with you, my friend. I think you've got good stuff. Give me some of that good stuff. That's right. Ooh, my beard is all over the place today. Wow, what happened? I went out in the greenhouses. It's humid. Oh, let me tell you. Who else is out there? Well, let's see. We got Stitch out there. Good morning. Culture and Culturians. We got Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? Captain Fandom Nerd is joining us. Oh, Shrap 3D's out there. We got Wendy Okupa. Because I'm sorry, I'm personally sick of hearing about the walking Denny's. Also known as Taylor Swift. Wow. Hello. Well, Dave Grohl is on your team there, Wendy. We're going to get to that story in a hot minute. I didn't put up anything about today's stream. There are no tags. Outside of the description, there's really nothing. I probably missed an opportunity with all the Tay Tay fans, all the Swifties. But I'll just make them mad. O.C. Dobbins, how you doing out there? Good to see you. We got Cloud Sailing. Good to see you, Cloud. Let's see. Who else we got? We got Tim Hayes. Welcome up, my friend. Good to see you. The magical Hoove. Hoove is here. Hoove was great. We had a great stream. I appreciated hanging out with Hoove on the High Rollers live stream. That was incredible. We got another live stream coming up this weekend for all members. That'll be fun. So Dave is 55, and the guy either needs to lay off some of the tee shots or maybe get some. He wouldn't be the first male to age to completely self-destruct for no reason. Well, we'll get there. Good morning, Pamela Dunham. I hope you're doing well. Little Chad's out there, and so is Grim. What's up, Grim? Otherwise known as Infiata. Animation critics out there. Hey, ho, ho. Did you guys watch the Sunday show? I'm curious. You like the new format? It's a little magic, I think. Truly is. M. Hampton's out there in the house. We've got Jonathan Conroy. Is this live? G'day, Culturinos. Metal Pick. Good to see you. William King, good morning. We've got the famous The Bat Cap. What's up, Bat Cap? Got Channel Surf out there. What's up? Your voice is so low. Scott Cook's out there. What's up, Scott? Good to see you. Can I turn up the volume? All right, hang on a moment. I bet you Winders decided I was too loud. Yep. Boom. There, that should have fixed everything. Did it fix everything? I hope it fixed everything. So I turned up the volume. All right, folks, let's get started. I'll get to the amazing super chats and gifts in just a moment. We got to get started. News coming at yous. You can still say hi to people like Mavro Mutt, Mavro Matt. How you doing? Big Daddy. Dice Media Group. Good to see you, DMG. Morgan King, what's up, buddy? Yeah, some imagination over on the Green Machine. Ooh, yeah, check me out over on the Green Machine. That's right, it rhymes with grumble. Let's get ready to grumble. Hey, Kathleen. Good to see you. All right, here we go. 6 minutes starts, well, now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and wherever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it in. 17 stories in all, plus a little bonus time at the end, leading into Midnight's Edge in the morning, which, let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of great news there. Looks like OMG Media got some stuff moving forward, and I think we're going to get more breaking news. So you're going to want to watch Midnight's Edge in the morning, followed by WDW Pro on a special Pro show. And on and on and on. It's going to be a very full day, but let's talk about a full evening, apparently. On the 22nd, it looks like we got a report that Jonathan Majors was thanking his queen, his girlfriend, Megan Good. No, not the one that he, had an altercation with, but he received an award, a Perseverance Award. Okay? Anyway, this was odd, hit me strange. I'm like thinking, who's giving him an award and why? Well, for perseverance in the face of, I don't know, being found guilty of something? Maybe? Don't know. I do know this, that Travis Kelce, and this is one of our headlines of the day, joined Taylor Swift up on stage for a surprise Eras Tour appearance and literally sweeps her off her feet. Aww. Anyway, this was over on the final London show during the performance of the song Us. And here's a picture of that moment, I guess. But Taylor Swift is in the news for a whole lot of reasons, and that's why she's our headline today. I guess Charli XCX urges fans to stop chanting Taylor Swift is dead. She doesn't like that at her shows. I guess she's friends with Taylor. She says she won't tolerate it. She doesn't like the criticism about Taylor Swift occupying the chart, making it impossible for other people to get up there. Again, if you're an industry darling and you feed that money back into the industry, they're going to artificially prop you up. In my opinion, Taylor Swift is nothing extraordinarily special. We've had better divas in the past. And, well, Dave Grohl seems to agree. That's right. Another headline for Taylor Swift. He mocks Taylor Swift by saying that we actually play live. Ooh, yikes. Well, that says an awful lot. We've seen a lot of lip syncing out of stars before, and it's quite possible that during certain portions of her show, in order for her voice not to change, which it's happened in shows before, look that up if you want to, maybe she takes a break and lip syncs a little bit. I don't know, but would it surprise anybody? Nah. Here's a surprise, though. Princess Anne had an incident at home, fell, I guess, and hit her head. At least that's an assumption by a whole lot of people, because there's not a lot of information, but she did sustain a concussion, and hopefully she recovers quickly. Yeah. The statement was released today, saying it was a precautionary a precautionary measure. There's the right word. Yeah. And obviously everybody's hoping for the princess to have a speedy recovery. I hope so. Class act, this lady. Class act. Speaking of an amazing act, let's say, Inside Out 2 had another historic weekend, pushing the box office worldwide over $724 million. This film's outperforming everybody's expectations. Trades, analysts, myself. I didn't think this thing would come close to $1 billion. I didn't think it'd sniff it. But hey, here we are, 2 weekends through, over 10, 11 days now, and this thing is closing in on $1 billion. Congratulations to Disney. You've got 1 win in 5 years. We've got Jiminy Glick joining Bill Maher. That's right, turning the tables on him during a recent taping of Real Time with Bill Maher. Interesting. A character that Martin Short created, he reprised specifically for this, and it seems interesting. In promotion of what this comedian said will shock you. Speaking of shocking, Rust Armor is not going to have to testify in the Alec Baldwin involuntary manslaughter case, but the case continues forward. Alec Baldwin's attorneys did not get it kicked again. They've been trying to get dismissals all over the place multiple times, and it's just not happening. What's also not happening is a lot of love for the show Orphan Black Echoes, which is kind of a reboot of Orphan Black, but apparently Krysten Ritter is quite good in it. I'm going to actually sit down and watch this. I really appreciated the original. We'll see how this goes. I know that the original Friday needed a proper sequel, and guess what? Ice Cube says he's finally got some traction. Good news. The EU's going after Apple. Not a surprise. I told you this was coming. They are going to be the first ones up to bat in the fair digital market competition. Yellen is trying to tell you that houses are, well, a problem, and she's going to do something about it. Not really. China and the EU are talking about the tariffs that the EU threatened, trying to stop that from happening. Car dealerships got hit with a cyber attack so that their software no longer worked, so they had to go back to paper and pencil contracts. A lithium battery factory caught on fire in South Korea, taking a lot of people with it. 22 people died in all these as far as recent counting. What's weird is the vast majority of these folks were Chinese migrant workers. I'm not sure how that works. China to South Korea? I know this much. We got a couple more stories. I will not let them pass, but I'm out of time on this portion of the show. So stick around. We're going to jump straight into bonus time. Welcome, everybody, again. I hope you had a chance to check out the Sunday show. It's where my mouth gets a little looser. I say some occasionally bad words, but we also have some rather irreverent comedy and takes while we talk about the news of the previous week. The show's going to expand, so be prepared for special guests and, of course, some, musical acts. That's right. We are reformatting. We're doing something in a completely different way, and I'm very, very proud of it. But let's get those stories up on the screen, shall we? And have a quick talk about, well, not just this fire, but California, folks. You see, I guess in California, where one party rules all for the most part, they're agreeing to delay healthcare worker minimum wage increase that would move things up to $25 an hour. Now, food's no longer affordable. How about healthcare? You think healthcare insurance is going to remain reasonably priced? I laugh because nothing's reasonably priced right now. But you don't think it's going to go up in response to this? If I were in California right now, I would realize there's some massive problems. And finally, the last story, of course, is a bear story. Apparently, a black bear went on to attack a park employee at a Tennessee amusement park, called the Anakista Adventure Park. That's in Gatlinburg. And I guess the bear snuck into a concession stand and then went on to, not do anything. Oh, there he is. Check him out. Then attack an employee. That's not great. So around 9:30 p.m., the bear entered the open door of the concession stand called Bear Can. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Aptly named. Yep. And the employee looked to be taking out the trash. The bear was exiting when the employee returned to the stand. The bear was exiting, at which point it encountered a worker entering the concession stand, startling both the employee and the animal. At that point, the bear and the employee made brief physical contact. Well, yeah. Wild stuff. So, crazy. Apparently, though, this may not end well for this bear, because if it's located and identified, they're going to get rid of my furry little pal, which I hate. It's not the best story in the world, but it's a story, and I like to have bear stories. So, apparently the bear can read, the chat says. Not surprising. What is surprising is the generosity we have here in our chat. We've got Sassy Lass dropping another 5 Culture Casino memberships. If you don't have one of these and you haven't signed up for a gift, you should. Member live stream coming up this coming weekend, so keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you have all notifications on so you don't miss anything I post in the community tab. Fenrir Fire, Hannibal Grimm, High Flyer, Catherine Eckley, and we've got that Tina woman all getting a gifted membership. Welcome and thank you. Hey, TZ Burton, good to see you. J is here, the only letter in the alphabet that you need to know. J. That's right. In fact, oftentimes, Valiant shows, WDW Pro shows, and That Park Play shows are brought to you by the letter J. We had a guest appearance of yelling Mexican Iron Man. We did on the member stream. That's right, on the High Rollers stream via telephone. He's hysterical. Big Daddy gives a big pair. Thank you, Big Daddy MRI. Man, Big Daddy MRI with a big pair. He's saying, thank you. No, sir, thank you for everything that you do. For those of you who are moderators, those of you that wield the wrench, the people that are here and on the grumble, I want to say thank you because you really do keep things in check. You keep the bots away and you keep the shows flowing, which I appreciate. Much like Mr. Buttcrack Media. Yeah. Hey, Al. Checking in from the UK. Good to see you. I'm doing well. Hoove. The amazing Hoove gifts a Culture Casino membership. There's another one going to the Mad Capper, who I hope I see. By the way, if you're watching this on the replay, be sure to comment replay, gang. Please. Please. Walter Tomaszewski saw the show last night. I know I saw you. I saw you. Black Saber, the shark of paper. How low can you go? Dr. Bravo, how you doing, my friend, film watcher? Good to see you. For those of you just coming over from Follow the Bradleys Fun, thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's news break and the possibility of getting something generous from Is This Live, gifting 10 Culture Casino memberships. For those of you that are members, hang on to your hats. The Juneau visit that I did recently, that video will be dropping for members first. We try to do that from time to time with some exclusive material. We're also going to be doing over on the Green Machine, otherwise known as Grumble, rhymes with something else, over there with Bimo Betta, TZ Burton. We've got Miss Pico Cafe, who taught me how to set up another channel over on Rebel. Thank you. And Mr. Animation, just so you know, there will be some exclusive stuff that'll show up over there as well. So it's worth being over there as well. But once again, thank you to Is This Live for 10 Culture Casino memberships. Let's see who else showed up today. Hey, we got Curtis Shaw out there. Hello, Curtis Shaw. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. We'll see who's here. Okay. We'll see who it is. But the Monkey Jeebus, what's up? I clipped Ashton yesterday on Georgia's show. Did you? I'm going to face swap Culture on her drinking a bottle of water. That's probably not kind, but you do you. Actually, most of what you do is hysterically funny. Hello, Iron Oxide. Good morning. Well, good morning to you, Iron Oxide. Let's see. We're old. We grumble every day. Well, I may look old, but the beard ages me. If I shave off the beard and I were to dye my hair, I'd look like I was young again. That's okay. Every single gray hair is earned. I promise you that. Walter Tomaszewski for 5 says both Grohl and Swift play their respective audiences. Well, yeah, they do play to their respective audiences. Foo Fighters is an interesting group, right? I really enjoyed a lot of their stuff. Not their political opinions so much, but hey, there's nothing special or newsy about it. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed the to and fro there. It sounds like there's like a group of crossover fans that are maybe getting a little tired of Swift. I could be wrong. Admiral Teague in the house. Check out Admiral Teague's channel. Admiral Teague's cool. The very talented man himself, Andy Masterson. He's hanging out with us today. Frank's here, everybody, and Frank sends a member chat. Thank you, Frank. He says, watch the show last night. Enjoy it. Thank you. And I love the fact that Frank talks about himself in the third person. Frank watched the show last night. Well, thank you. And, of course, we got a few more great things out there. The Glenn Coner, good to see you. Says Taylor Swift is a cross between a 90-year-old Madonna, a wooden statue, and some kind of enigmatic rodent. Trumpy thinks she's unusual beautiful, though, and that's good enough for me. Well, there you go. I have no information on any of those things other than, well, she doesn't look comfortable when she's performing. Let's just say that. Who else is out there in the world? It's great people like JB's Spooky Review. I prefer Orphan Teal. Well, there you go. I've never seen that, but Orphan Black was a pretty good show. I really enjoyed the first couple of seasons. Look at you guys. Look at you out there. Rogue. What's up, Rogue? We made it through 17 stories. Not quite. We made through 15 stories in 6 minutes. I'll do better, folks. I'll do better. But the problem is I like to comment on some of the stories, and I need to stop doing that in real time. So, bear. That's right. Just bad news for the bear, I'm afraid. Ursa. That's right. That's another bear. Dr. Megatron says, I live in the LA area in Cali, work at a hospital, and now they have a deficit issues. Never been before. Well, they've had plenty of those. I think it's all budget related. To my friends that are in California, the ones that are left there, I promise you there's jobs in your industry in other places. You know? Yeah. The other news I'm about to spill is everybody, well, there's only one person left I know that still works at the Disney company. That number went from a big one to a very small one in any capacity, including Imagineering. Strange. Went to do their dream jobs, did them for decades, and then all of a sudden, yeah, time to go work for somebody else. Cannot wait for Epic Universe. I don't know about you guys. Really excited. Yeah, the bear could definitely read in that. It's a snack bear at the snack bar called the Beer Can. Oh, my. So who won? I think it was a draw. I think the bear ran off and the employee got batted about a bit. That's what I think. I can't highlight that one. I can't. I can't bear the bear tails. Well, I do bears almost every day if I can. What's up, Rivet Head? Razorbird. Hope you're doing well, buddy. All right, what else we got out there? Oh, the most consistent person on YouTube, a personal favorite of mine, for $2 saying FFS, which you'll have to put your own words in there because it's a morning show. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. The most consistent person. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. A lot of people have. Cam, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right, what do you guys got? You got anything? Mars Monkey Max? Anybody got anything we can talk about? I mean, outside of the two stories I just did? Outside of whether or not we're huge Tay Tay fans? One thing's for certain. Tay Tay is either a smart businesswoman or has smart management, or both. Because she's absolutely been able to manipulate the music industry for a long time. She owns basically all of her own stuff. She has a production company. I think she's billionaire, right? She's doing something right. And she didn't have to get as, wildly unclothed as Madonna and others. So there's that. Jared Markham says, did you make your High Roller stream public because I was to watch interactive live chat, but I'm not a member? No, everybody that's the one member stream that's public. The High Rollers are the highest tier folks, and they have a vested interest in the channel and my success, which I truly appreciate. In fact, all of you do. So anybody who's here, member or not, thank you. But that particular stream is public for everybody. That is a public live stream. And the only ones I've ever made not public after the fact were ones where I was asked to do so. So, Curtis Shaw, how are you? You're only as old as you feel. All right. Well, my back was 7,400 this morning, and my knees were probably around 10,000. Every other part of me is fine. It's just it was an interesting morning. It was an interesting morning. It's good to see everybody. Hard to say hi to everybody, sassy lass. That's why I always say, if I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. I appreciate you all. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I am 1 minute behind now, so I'm almost there. I'm here. I'm the SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor for $2. $2. Mars Needs Culture Casino. New movie idea. I would love to go to Mars. You know, I take what Arnold Schwarzenegger said seriously. Get your ass to Mars. That's a terrible Arnold. I'm not Tom. I can't do the voices. But I can say hi to Matt G. What's up, Matt G? The lovely Jillian is here. Greetings, Culture Casino, and all brilliant fellow Culturians. And a marvelous Monday to all. I agree. Those sentiments are perfect. Perfect. I've been seeing that clip a lot, by the way. Terry Scott, good morning. Good to see you. Is this live for another Canadian 5? Says, hey, we do? I thought we just support for all the mushrooms you ship us. Wow. I actually have a mushroom log, but it's for a very specific kind of mushroom, not those kinds of mushrooms. These are the wonderful kind. They're delicious. They add flavor and depth to almost anything that you pair them with, including, if you eat meat, a steak. So they're delicious. Yeah. Hey, Pamela. So my neighbor went to Disneyland yesterday, and she said that a group of people were standing at the crosswalk on Harbor, and the sign saying, if you are white, Disney does not want you. Whoa. Do you have pictures of this, Pamela? That would be phenomenal. I would use that as a thumbnail, and I would do it and say thank you to you for making it happen. If you ever see something like that, if you've got a bit of news, if you have a tip for me, believe it or not, in the About tab of my channel here on YouTube is my business contact address, but I'll just tell you what it is. It is 1023, that's 1023 at culturecasino.me, and you can send me an email, and I would appreciate it. True story. 1023 at culturecasino.me. And pretty soon there'll be a website there. Ooh. Why? Well, because MOUSE. Deadly Mouse. Anyway. Thanks for starting out a great week. No, thank you for starting out a great week, you guys. I really appreciate it. Adam, good to see you. Luke is still working away on his book. Well done. Keep it up, Luke. And Jillian N. Holy cow, the generosity today on this stream. My goodness, 5 Culture Casino memberships. Holy cow. Welcome to the jungle. Or at least a membership anyway. Thank you, Jillian N. You're so kind and generous. I've got such a great group of humans here. I've just noticed someone gifted me a membership. Thanks, whoever it was. Well, thanks to everybody. Reverend Trim got a from Taxi. I love this. Got a membership from Jillian. Rooster Cogburn. Ghost Fixer. Cool. Monkey Jeebus and Jared Markham. Hello. Welcome to membership, everybody. If a trip to Mars you'd earn, remember, friend, there's no return. That's actually true. I think Elon has said so. And look, you're going to get shipped there with some really good 3D printers. So I think you'll probably be all right. Wait. Culture's a vegetarian? No, but some people are. And I'm cognizant of that. So. Ooh, king oyster mushrooms. Oh, oyster mushrooms are so good. I got you. Wow. I go 3 to 4 times every 4 or 5 weeks. When I go next week, I will see if that is going on. I mean, I will ask her if she took a pic. That's great. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate it. Be weird to have that sign. Jillian's like, you're so welcome. Happy to support green content. All names green. I am with you, Jillian, and thank you. And thank you. Oh, no. Yeah, my back's fine. It's just sometimes I wake up and maybe if I've slept wrong, my back reminds me that I'm old. So I'm gonna dig the inversion table out of storage and start using it again. So, Weatherman, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hey, Tasty, you're back in the 80s. Good to see you. What happened to Taylor now? Well, Travis Kelce showed up on stage with her at her London date, the last London date of the Eras tour. Charli XCX, who I guess is another pop star, is trying to get her fans to stop chanting that Taylor's dead at her events because, she likes Taylor, and even though she's never, ever going to be able to move up in the pop charts while Taylor's around, she just doesn't want that to happen at her shows. And then finally, Dave Grohl basically accuses Taylor Swift of lip syncing during her shows. Yeah, there were 3 Taylor Swift headlines today. There you go. Hey, Culture. You suppose they can grow mushrooms inside the Tiana Splash building with all the human slime? I think they can. I think they maybe inadvertently. I mean, that honestly, you for fungi to grow, most fungi, they prefer a damp, dark-ish environment. And when attacked, they sporiate and spread their spores everywhere and then go again. So when you march people off that ride and you turn on the house lights to do it, because sometimes you have to, first of all, you destroy the illusion for any guest that's exiting that attraction. But at the same time, you may have caused those mushrooms to sporiate. So who knows? Would it surprise me? No. There's some grody stuff going on in that building right now. They really didn't spend the money very well there, or at all. SFX at 314, Sabretooth Raptor 314. Good to see you for $2 once again, saying The Ghost of Culture's Beard. Another movie idea. You're coming up with great ones. I can't believe Valiant didn't realize that your suggestion yesterday in a super chat was a Gilligan's Island featuring me, Culture's Island. I like that idea. I have to figure out who's who, but I like that idea. Who else is out there? Okay, if the atmosphere is mostly CO2 and you bring soil with you, because the soil there is garbage, according to botanists, so that whole The Martian movie, not realistic, even though he's growing the potatoes in his own doo-doo. Anyway, you certainly could grow plants, although they use oxygen when there's no sun. That's something else they don't tell you. Anyway. Culture Casino coming soon. Pigtail version. Are you really going to do that to me, Andy? Actually, I shouldn't ask that question. Probably so. Just make sure you get a picture of it to me, my friend. Ruby Who for $2 says, bright, happy day for everyone. Bright, happy day to you. It's been glorious, and it was wonderful to finally see you in person yesterday when we ended the stream. I hope everybody's doing well. Y'all are fantastic. DL Fendel says, sell them like land pavilion veggies. Exactly. Yeah, because if you guys didn't know this, one of the attractions in Epcot for the land pavilion is living with the land. And it's evolved over the years and gone through some, periods where not everything was really doing well. Right now, it seems like only the fish farming elements are not really doing well. But anyway, they actually utilize some of the fruits and vegetables that come out of that pavilion that they're growing in the hydroponic solutions that they offer there. They actually sell them throughout the places. So, yeah, they grow a lot of lettuce. Southern Belle says there are 8 shows in London on the Eras tour. Apparently, Travis Kelce showed up at the last one. So, there's that. Metal Picks like it's hot. It's a hot one in the UK today. It's hot everywhere, man. It's summer. For those of us in this hemisphere, on the top of the world right now, you're getting a little warm. Yeah. I'm going to be Marianne in this. I don't know. It's called Cultures Island, so I'd figure I'd be Gilligan, but that's fine. The water at Disneyland is highly chlorinated. Actually, they use a chemical that starts with a B, and it just fell out of my head right now, rather than chlorine, which is why you have a distinct smell in Pirates and in the other water attractions at Disneyland. Bromine, that's the word. Bromine. Yeah. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, Southern Belle, you just missed this, sweetheart. Princess Anne, she did get hit in the head. She's in the hospital. It's supposed to be precautionary. So there's that. Lots of weird stuff happening to the royal family lately. Yeah. Yeah. Bromide or bromine. Yeah. Did I say bromine? Bromide. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, bromide. Yeah. I think I said bromine. I think that's what's in like Dramamine. I don't know. Anyway. Sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. Probably going to get copyright claimed. Yep. Big Daddy MRI brings the science and says it's summer during solar maximum. So it's hot. Yeah. Longest day was what? Just a couple days ago, we officially entered summer, which means we're 6 months from the shortest day, which means we'll be entering winter. Winter's already going to be upon us by then, but yeah. Winter is coming. Oh, speaking of which, I did not get a chance to watch episode 2 yet. Don't spoil it for me. Okay? House of the Dragon. A lot of people did. A lot of people reacted. Yep. Yep. All right. What else we got out there? We got a few other folks. I want to say thank you to those of you putting a thumbs up on the Super Chats. That's bueno. And for those of you who did Super Chat and Super Sticker, I'm going to give you a heart because I can. There's a heart. 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 Look at that. All those hearts. Plus, for those of you who gifted memberships, you're amazing. I truly appreciate you. Yep. June 20 was the longest day. Kind of felt like it to me for a lot of different reasons. Oh, boy. Hey, little buddy. Can I try out for the role of the skipper? Of course. I think you'd have fun. Let's talk a little bit about this Stenberg thing. Amanda Stenberg. She claimed a bunch of people for running her music video. I didn't run her music video. First of all, I thought it looked ridiculous. She was gesticulating wildly. And I was like, it's not dancing, it's not art, and it doesn't make sense. She tells a bunch of lies during the course of that and fabricates some things. But she's a professional liar. That's what actors are, and she's been professionally lying for a long time. But she went after my friends with those claims, and I think it's kind of funny. You know, what she doesn't realize is now we're just find different ways to, you know, point out how garbage the show she's on is. I mean, and of course, you know, she's personally invested in this. She's taking show criticism as personal criticism, and that's just absolutely ridiculous. Why are my glasses not fitting well today? I don't know what's going on. Oops, ouchie. Sorry, everybody. Bagels, what's up, Bagels? Good to see you. So how's the Acolyte going? Not well. 4 episodes in, and the show's gone nowhere. I mean, that was a point that was brought up yesterday. And it's broken the lore. I mean, I haven't enjoyed any of it. I actually thought a lot of it was humorous. It doesn't look or feel like Star Wars. If it didn't have lightsabers and they weren't using familiar terms like Jedi, I don't think anybody would like it. But there's that. Low Spec says, did you see where the study where all the effects of the sun were multiplied by -1 to make it all look human caused? Really? Really? I wonder why. I know this. I've been told things are going to end in any number of years. I mean, some people delete their stupidity, like the Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is. She deleted a bunch of her ridiculous tweets because, well, the dates that she said came and went. I just went and looked at glaciers. They're still there. They still grow. Ice, when it's cold, you make more ice. When it's warm and your ice melts. I mean, yeah. And interestingly enough, when I was just a young boy, my mama said to me, there's only one girl in the world for you, and she probably lives in Tahiti. Hope you guys know that song. If not, great song. It's called Go the Whole Wide World. It's Restless Eric, I think. Anyway, rewinding. No, so when I was a young kid, they were telling me on the Nova program, which is on our version of public television on PBS, they had Leonard Nimoy telling me we were entering an ice age. How's that working out, kids? It's all your fault, by the way, somehow, on this giant planet of which we don't occupy all that terribly much of the surface. Every person on the planet can fit within one given state in the United States. Yeah. Anyway. Al's like, nobody's watching The Acolyte. I don't think anymore. I think 3 broke a lot of people and 4 just finished them off. I wouldn't watch it if I didn't have to. If I weren't on Mr. H's show, I wouldn't watch it. Just would. Hey, Sassy Lass says, if it weren't for CC, man, this is going to be a compliment. I would have given up on this platform and the only one I use. Well, thank you, Sassy Lass. I appreciate that. Green Machine's fabulous, though. You can check it out over there. I've got a growing following. Be sure you subscribe. Be sure you subscribe to both channels. The main, which is just my main account, and then the channel that I created because it's cool. And thank you. I appreciate that. That was very complimentary. You guys are lovely to me. Chad St. John. I've been hearing the world was going to end since the 80s. Well, I was born in the 70s, or actually, the beginning of the 70s, so yeah. Donut Lordigus. How dare you? Well, how dare you? Project Cambrian, what is up, my friend? It's been a minute. I know what will make you smile. Set Amanda's dancing to the chicken dance polka. You'll know which move to sync the clapping to. Oh my! Yada da 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 yada da 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 da. I saw what Perry Chan did. I thought that was funny. Funny. Did you guys see that? Yeah. Hey, guys, how's that acid rain working out? Good with that? Curtis Shaw brings up some more science. Technically, we are in an interglacial period of an ice age. Well, there you go. Yeah. Feliato says the most talked part about the Acolyte is a character's birthday being changed so the creators can ape the prequels. Says a lot. Well, yeah. And then Wikipedia did what they did. Star Wars Theory said what he said. And then some actionable things happened. Man, Wikipedia is dumb. Dumb. Oh, I have more than 10 followers over there? Yay. See, Miss Pico Cafe is taking care of me. What a wonderful moderator. And I appreciate you. Hey, FKHC 2005. Good to see you. It's got 14% across 7 systems. I think it's 13% now. I think it fell to 13. I think I found that out live yesterday on the show. Yeah. Morgan King. I may not know the tune to this one, Morgan King. I'll look it up, though. I'll look it up. Yeah, Wikipedia should just be called Wokipedia. I made it funny. Yeah, they take the road more anti-fan. They are very anti-fan. Big Daddy MRI. Wow, born in the early 50s. You were born in the best years. The Earth was going to end about 26 times because we humans, ants running on the surface. Yeah. I used to have a list like that I would put up on the green screen behind me of all the times that the world was going to end because of us. So there's that. Holy cow. It's Dapper Bard Games. Check out Dapper Bard Games. Who else is in the house? James Woolard. Good morning, James Woolard. Look at that plane. Biplanes are cool. Yeah, very good. They fly well. Ask Paul Chatto. He recently went up in one. They're very comfy flying machines. Chris Shapiro, hope everyone had a nice day. I'm just in from work. Saw The Matrix at the cinema on Friday. Awesome. For the 1,000th or so time. Still got my £3.50 ticket from 1999. My first showing. That's so awesome, my friend. Very cool. CC Karaoke was a featured panelist last night on the reboot of the Sunday Late Night Culture. I appreciate that. He acquitted himself quite well. And I think we're going to work through some great things. It's a Spitfire. Wait, I thought it had 2 wings. Hang on. Is it a Spitfire? It's not a biplane? Oh, it must be like a bar in behind it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Spitfires are ridiculous machines. But biplanes are very comfy. No, you're right. And it would be an odd wing position. Thank you for that. Sorry, James. Sorry, I misplaned you. I don't know if there's a penalty for that. I do remember the Mayan calendar. The world was going to blow up a long time ago. Yeah, that didn't work out. Sweet home, Chicago. Yep, it is indeed a Spitfire, my friend. Yeah. Rare plane indeed, I think. To be fair, I got into experimental aircraft when I was in my 30s. And then John Denver decided to plant his experimental aircraft in a mountain. All because he was reaching for an auxiliary fuel tank switch, which for some reason was behind him. That's why. At least that's what, they said after the investigation. Dumb. Yeah, but I love canard-style planes. I think they're great. Because whenever the speed versus angle of attack comes into question, it has automatic lift to pick the front end up. Yeah. Big Daddy says, I identify as a P-51D Mustang. My pronouns are Rolls-Royce Merlin. Climb like a bat out of heck. Indeed. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was 2012, the end of the calendar. Yep. Yeah, yes, a Rutan Canard. Yep. Yeah, it was the switch for the fuel tank. Very strange, right? And I think he acquired the plane, didn't build it himself, because a lot of these Canards style planes, they're kit built or hand built or whatnot, or both. They're both hand built because they're kits. So yeah, they're very hard to stall. Yeah, because I think on a lot of those, like the long EV or long EZ or whatever it was called, the long EZ, I think. I think that stall speed was like 70. Be like, just keep picking the front up. Anyway. Curtis Shaw says, you see Chatto flying a biplane. He was actually in one. He told the story on Midnight's Edge in the morning about, I want to say Monday last week, maybe the previous Friday. Hard to say. But yeah. Yep, a long easy. Thank you. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. See, my brain's not completely fried. Yeah. The Rutan Very Easy is composite canard aircraft designed by Bert Rutan. Yep. I joined the Experimental Aviation Association. That's how into it I was. The EAA. I went to some fly-ins, although I didn't fly in to go to the fly-in, but yeah. They were the most constructed plane of their type. The sales of planes ceased in 1985. You could still get them. You can still get kits. Ion Face gives us a food update. I love this. Not very relevant news, but the Cheez-It meal at Taco Bell is bad. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, there was no risk of me trying that at all. So, yeah. All right. Did Paul Chatto invent the biplane? No, he did not. But he was in one. All right. I need to wind it down, folks. We've got Midnight's Edge in the morning coming up in less than half an hour. In fact, 23 minutes from now or so. Probably more like 28 minutes from now. I will be on the show. So I'll be hanging out there with Tom and the crew. Probably Paul. Maybe somebody else. We'll see. Mexican Iron Man may make an appearance. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a good time. Hope you do check it out. And I'll be dropping a video later today about Doctor Who. Hey, Doctor Who. Probably the last one I'll do ever. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody's watching. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. All right. I'll do it as I always do. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and to those of you who gifted amazing things today, thank you. Until next time, see ya.